Buy low, sell high.
Uh-oh, no.
Now,
This is a stock.
Rish had talked to you about the spirit. Remember, he said this is the 62, the white
whenever
line.
it's above.
It's the spirit. It's called the 62.
61.8.
And these are EMAs. This should be EMA 5. I'm not sure.
I get 100% there.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay, EMA 13.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So these EMAs, if the EMAs, and you always want to look at the hour chart. Our hour chart is our blueprint
To begin with.
to determine if you're going to buy or sell. Okay? You always want to go with the trend. The trend is our friend. Okay? Remember that? So, if the EMAs are beneath this 62, then we're going to sell. If the EMAs, if it's something like, let's say, let me find one, hopefully.
Whose chart is that?
And they're above.
These are yours. These are yours.
You learned a lie.
Let's see here.
Still don't know how to set up your chart.
Okay. Okay.
If
I
the
can't
EMAs
find
are below the 62, we sell.
If the EMAs are below the 62,
What
we sell.
strategy is this?
That is basic technique.
And
This
very,
is-
very
You don't
For
need-
helpful.
you don't need
every
a strategy for
single
that.
strategy, it's the exact same thing. You always need to know what side of 62 the EMAs are on the
Spirit.
1 hour chart. Okay? If they are, if these two lines are beneath the 62 on the 1 hour chart, we sell. If these lines are above the 62 on the 1 hour chart, we buy. There is no leeway here. There is no wiggle room. That is
That's
the rule.
the absolute.
Yeah, absolutely.
For any trade we take. It's an absolute rule.
Absolutely.
So now we sell.
We sell. Exactly. We sell. Very good.
What other stuff go along with it? You can't just say sell like
Yeah,
that.
there's like all the
There's
other
lots of
confirmations.
things. Yeah, like so
and-
for example,
That's one of them, right?
in this situation, we always want to sell mainly, I mean there's other techniques. When you're looking at something like this, let's say this area here, okay, that's called consolidation. Can you see the currency's kind of moving sideways? The EMAs are all kind of pointing at 3 o'clock. It's not the greatest time to buy or sell. It's not, just don't be in a trade.
So
Yeah.
it's better to just wait.
Wait
Not
until
to risk.
wait until it looks something like this, okay? Wait until you can actually see a
6 o'clock,
definitive
4
trade.
o'clock, or 1
Yeah.
o'clock.
There's no 6 o'clock.
What
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Kind of, but you can have 6. There are 6 o'clocks,
Yeah.
but basically imagine this as a full clock, okay?
You're on 5 o'clock.
Right. Okay, so you got a full clock here, and in the center,
Don't
Okay.
trade in 3 o'clock.
if these
No.
lines are facing 12, 1, or 2 o'clock, we are in an uptrend. Okay, that means that that we're going in this direction. Okay, in this situation, here's the clock face, here's the middle. If the EMAs, these lines, are going into the 6, 5, or 4 direction, like this one is, that means we're going down. Okay, but if they're going in the 3 o'clock direction, like these ones are, we're consolidating, and we don't want to be in the trades.
Yeah, it's in 3 o'clock.
So we just
Okay.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, we wait.
We
So
don't care. We
let's
wait.
take, for example, like what we're right here, okay? So at the very, very end, let's zoom in just real quick here. Okay, let's take a look at this area here. So we think we have this beautiful big candle. Okay, now we're kind of going 3 o'clock. See how the EMAs are kind of going to 3 o'clock? Stay out of it at this point. Wait until it really starts going. But here, like when this candle was forming, if we go down into like the 15-minute chart, we can see the 4 candles that actually created it. Okay, we can see that this was a really nice trend. It was going down. Our EMAs crossed, which showed strength in the trend. Started moving down. It had a lot. The candles were really, really strong. They were pointing down at about 6 or 5 o'clock. There was no 3 o'clock here. It was definitely going down. We were beneath the 62 because we checked that on the 1 hour chart. There was no reason. We had a nice candle movement here, lots of room to take the trade. There would have been no reason for us not to take that downward trade there. So this is what we're going to teach you, all the confirmations that actually go into taking
The 5
trade.
SS.
And S's.
SS.
So these are all the things that I teach you in my room. Slowly. This is kind of quick, but slowly so that you actually can really grasp it. Because this is the fundamental. This is the foundation of your education. If you don't have this, You're
I have
just
nothing.
winging it.
Yeah. Ooh.
You're just winging it.
Then you're going to make the
Let's see,
90%.
that looks like
Yeah, 95% who lose money.
You'll look at this and you'll say, okay, I'm looking at the 1 hour chart. Let's see, it's going down. I'm gonna just take a sell. You know, really. That's what people
And that's
do.
what I've been doing.
Yeah, and that's why people lose
And you've
money.
been doing good, right?
Still,
Yeah, you'll do
No,
good.
Yeah, but then if
I
we
win
real
and
money,
I lose. It's
Yeah,
50.
you lose,
So
we
it's,
lose.
it's 50
Will you
50
have
for me.
16 wins in a row?
yeah, but if that money,
Probably not.
yeah,
Probably not. But if you, and like I was saying to Norbert, who's one of the guys in our class, and he's come along really good. He's very, very good, and I think
The
I
guy
think-
in Surrey.
Yeah, yeah. And I said to him, every day you come to my class, the first day you come to my class, I'm going to give you a couple pieces of the outer frame of this puzzle, okay? And you can utilize those 2 pieces, and then we're going to build on it. And the next day when you come, I'm going to give you a couple more pieces. And before you know it, you're going to have the frame. And that's all great. But you still don't have the full picture. And then you're going to, as time goes on, I'm going to give you more pieces and more pieces. You're going to go to Yoshi's room. You're going to go to the
yeah.
Superstar room.
Then it starts.
All of a sudden,
Yeah,
the whole picture's there.
yeah.
So there's lots to learn.
If you go to Yoshi U and you don't have, it's just a puzzle that never.
Yeah, it's
Complete.
just confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. I tried that, right?
So give yourself, you know, you come
What's
in.
going on?
Hey, I'm not staying here all night, guys.
We were just getting the grass.
No, but I've learned so much.
Yeah, I learned so much. Yeah, you learn so much, right?
You learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, because she
Never
needs
mind,
you to
there's
go
one
to your
person.
room.
No, but
No, more Francis. No, he's already moved to Superstar.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
Francisco, who already moved to Superstar.
Yeah, and that's kind of my sad thing, because Yoshi gets to keep everybody for a while. You know, they all come back to review the trades, but I have to let go of my students. You know, eventually they go on, and then, like Alex, you know, he's gone on.
Yeah, but you must be happy, meaning you accomplished
Alex.
something that they already
No,
moved.
that was
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
all
he was my
Superstar
last-
now.
in my
Yeah,
last group.
yeah. I'm always there
That's
stuck.
We're gonna get you out of there, Jonathan. You just have to keep coming. If
Yeah.
you keep coming, and you don't mute yourself, and you turn your speakers away from me so I don't echo. Then.
Yeah, but this guy too, you need to finish with that one.
Me last one, man.
Well, you know what? Honestly, like, this is all your guys' game. You don't
Yeah,
have
you're
to
right.
do this. I mean, I would love it if you did. Of course, you're going to make me money just as much as I'm going to make you guys money.
Yeah.
But it's your commitment. It's your
Yeah.
guys' decision. I can only teach you. You're the ones who have to actually make the effort.
The commitment to go, right? It's
Yeah.
like commitment going to work every day.
Yeah.
You know, it's just commitment for yourself, right?
The way I look at this commitment of coming every day is that this is the way to get away from your work if you want to. You know, like, you can work all you want if you want to keep working forever and you want to have somebody telling you how much you're worth. I don't. I want to
Not
be
for me.
able to do
for
this
me
and be like,
No.
yes.
Like you
know?
feel yourself, you're the boss.
No,
now.
honestly, I like
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
I like to work. This is kind of strange to hear, but
Work smart.
no. But if I like what I'm doing, if
It's
I
clean
work,
job, everything.
if I like what I'm working, you know, if I like it. But obviously, I don't like what I'm working right now. That's what. But you know, this I like what I'll be doing. You know, I actually like these kind of.
Honestly, I'm looking for this like second job, you know.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
in the future, the second job can be your
like
primary job.
Second thing.
It
It's
will
not the main-
surpasses your income.
First of all, I think you need to look at this as something fun. Because it is fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I think it's like,
Yeah,
cool.
I
Look at
think
the
fun.
charts, like, wow,
Better
that
than
makes
Facebook,
sense, right?
Yeah, and then if you
Yeah,
talk to
exactly.
someone,
Come on, business
you make them impressed, right? Wow, you know, like chart, you're reading the chart, it's just impressive.
And some people, they'll be like,
Ah.
they have no interest in it at all. And that's okay, don't do it. Obviously, some people are made for this, some people aren't. But if you're made for it and you take it on as just a fun hobby to just try
Yeah, hobby.
and learn, eventually that hobby becomes into a passion. And then eventually that passion is going to make you money. And then
Big
that
time.
job that you really don't like, that your boss is a jerk,
You don't care.
then you're like, you know what, I don't really even need you. Because I have another thing that makes me way more money and I don't have to put up with your crap. And so then, and Rich has a limit where he says there's a fire your boss limit.
Actually, my brother now, he get fired at work. So
And that's
I didn't do
another
it.
thing, job security. One of the things we go through, it's a whole.
You know, sometimes
fun
people
goal
doesn't like,
setting.
you know, like
And one of the main things we ask in the goal setting is, what is your why? You
big
need to
why
know.
that makes you cry.
As a mama's boy, I want to make my mama proud.
Good. That's a perfect goal. And you know, that's a big thing. Like, they ask me the same question, what's your why? And I said, why am I doing this? And they're like, yeah. And I said, because I don't want to work for someone else, and I don't want someone telling me what my worth is. I know how good I am, and I don't want someone saying, oh, I can't give you that raise because we're on a freeze or this and that.
Yeah.
Crap, that's bullshit as far as
I
I'm
haven't had an increase in. I've just
Yeah.
been putting in.
And this he worked a lot of time, right? But then
Yeah,
I haven't had an increase in 3 years.
exactly. You know, that
I've never worked so hard,
Mhm.
as hard as I have in the last 3 years. And I haven't gotten an increase.
Exactly.
It's not fair.
It isn't, and this, you don't have to deal with any of that, you know? I mean, I have no idea what the future of the Forex is. I don't know if they're going to regulate it or how they're going to do it. I mean, eventually, it's probably the government will screw it up in some way or other.
yeah, but then
But Rish even said, you know, it's so huge. Like, it's $3.9 trillion.
No, it's 4 now.
Every single day. Okay,
It's
4
$43
trillion.
now.
So the government will close it because it's too big?
no.
They can't control
They
it.
cannot
The government
control
can't
it.
even control it.
Because you're screwed with it.
But
Well,
why
who
do
knows?
the
Who knows what
Americans
the future
say that
So if you
you
think
know, oh,
about
there's this
4 trillion, man, it's not
But
4
then-
million
Americans have
a
all
day,
these
every day.
restrictions.
So government
Okay.
how can control?
What
it?
restriction American has?
They can't do the whatever.
So no
there's a limit for
government
the
allowed it.
broker. There's a
Yeah.
limit for this and that.
Yeah.
They
As
have. They're
we
very
are lucky to be living in Canada, first of
They
all.
have restrictions.
So what happened? Can you
I
tell?
don't really understand it
Because
myself.
Greg was telling me about
Yeah,
how,
yeah.
oh, you know, my broker did this and did this and I couldn't do this even if I wanted to. You guys are lucky up there in Canada because you don't have these restrictions. Here, we have a limit. We can't do this. We can't
Where
do
is
that.
this?
The United States.
Oh, really?
They're regulated there. Or
We are not regulated here.
Not yet.
Well, we...
Not yet.
And
No.
I don't
Oh.
know. I mean, I think with most, I think part of it is the economic uncertainty of the United States. So when brokers are coming in to work with American clients, they have concerns, you know. So I think that's part of their.
They
I
have
don't know
limits.
for sure.
They have limits there.
Yeah.
And I think
But Rish is working on trying to find them brokers that will work with them. But
Yeah.
here we have very few restrictions. Brokers want to work with us all the time. We have like probably 6 or 7 of them that would want to work
why
with
do we
us.
need a broker? So this we don't do it direct here? Is it
No.
How does that work?
We need a broker, of course.
So what happens is it's like, okay,
when we
we
go
have a
live?
head of trader.
Yeah.
We have
So
the
we use
head
the
of trader.
software.
Right, we
Yeah.
use the software. But what
It's
happens
like a bank.
is that money, like you make $100 a day.
Sure.
You're not going to get a check in the mail for $100. That $100
Has to
is
go
going
through
to be
somebody.
with your broker.
Oh, okay.
That's going to sit with your broker. And the great thing is compound interest. If you don't have to take any money out of your first account, let it be your primary builder. You can take it out of your second or your third, but don't take it out of your first. Let that build. And the more you build and you compound,
Credit, you know,
You're-
Sam.
yeah.
Build from making
And I'll teach you
fit.
that.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
money
compounding.
management,
10 pips a day,
Yeah, there's a
remember?
whole hour devoted to money management. And
10,
they'll
10, 30.
explain to you.
Yeah, oh, he's smart.
Everybody's talking now.
Yeah.
Understand, man. The hell nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's you.
So in that respect, you know, the brokerage house holds your money. You can take it out anytime you want. You just
Right.
have to call them or whatever the case is. But you know, then if you want to take out another trade, that money's sitting there with the brokerage. You just hit the button and it happens, right? You don't want to be calling them every day. So I want to put another $100 on my account because I want to take a trade. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be having a nice base there so that you can have the money available to you to take those trades.
So that's when you do use the Forex Trader thing. The
The button.
ACFX.
Yeah, you can use ACSFX. There's other ones as well, like there's Iron FX, I think is another one. I use ACFX, but you know.
And you don't have to call the broker
No,
every
you just
time.
set it up. You
Okay.
set up the account, you put in your deposit, say $5,000, $10,000, $250, whatever it is
How
that
much
you
you
want to start up.
Yeah, but how much money do you need to start trading really?
I believe the minimum is
Minimum?
$250.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah.
And you put it off.
But the more money you have in there, then the more money you can actually trade, right? But there is a max because we don't want you guys losing your money. We want you to stay and be successful
5%,
traders.
right?
You cannot risk more than 5% of your full capital. So if you have $5,000 in your account, you can't risk on any one trade more than 5%.
But 2% if a swing trading, right?
Correct. Swing trade is a long-term trade. So if you're going to trade for like a day or whatever the case is and be in a trade
So
for a
five-
while, you can only
5%
do
is day
only
trading.
2%.
2% is swing trading.
But
You
that's
see?
a whole other
That's
lesson on
also
money
real.
management.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. So hopefully you guys learned something tonight.
Yeah.
And,
Oh God, did we ever?
Yeah.
So, you know, I think when it comes to, you know, the lesson rooms,